We'll start rolling all that in a minute. All right, so we're at session 35, Descent into Fernia. Anybody want to give a recap?
Well, we were still going up that mountain with the iron trees. After in the prior session, having tried to get someone off of the spike trees and discovering that that was probably not a good idea, because first it just kills them, and it also seems to attract the attention of these little blood bugs that are flying around in the air. We eventually did find a clearing. There was another person on a spike tree who seemed to be, I forget all the details, but he was in some way connected to the Silver Flame. And there was really no way to get him down either, because he was just permanently pinned to the tree. But we told him what we were there doing, and he proposed that Solomon just absorb his soul into Solomon's, which sounds like a good idea. So Solomon did that and absorbed this spirit, and nothing bad happened so far or ever will. We were also warned that the sort of keeper of this mountain, so whoever it is who comes around periodically to torment the people on the trees, would be coming after us. I forget what his name was though.
Haruman,
that's it. And sure enough, like, we could hear a roaring in the distance as soon as we started messing with the guy on the tree. And as I managed to finally absorb him, Haruman arrived riding a nightmare, and proceeded to give very confusing directions that no one could possibly understand, that seemed to involve, as far as Solomon could figure out, he just wanted us to stand around him and just start beating on him until he was dead, and he wasn't going to defend himself. But there was a difference of opinion on whether or not those were the rules, because Ewan seemed to think that we were supposed to fight him, like we were supposed to all get one shot in and then fight him one-on-one, and you could tap out at any time. But if he manages to kill you before you tap out, then he wins. And if you tap out, he'll fight the next person in whatever order we want to put people in. If he beats us all, because we've all successfully tapped out, then he wins. So essentially it would be just a serial fight of one person against him forever. Solomon is not sure that those are the rules, and didn't quite actually follow what Ewan was saying either. But Solomon is sure that his plan is to just fight him to the death as soon as it's Solomon's turn. Only one of us will survive that fight. And so Ewan suggested Solomon go last. Oh, and then Lux summoned her Vrock friend. Right. And we spent a lot of time in a huddle trying to figure out these confusing, incomprehensible rules, and deciding to call Belganog. And then we all took our one shot against the guy, and we were getting ready. I believe Ewan was going to go first in fighting this guy.
Yeah.
His nightmare was sort of off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
It was pointed out that it was stated nowhere in the rules that you couldn't go and kill his nightmare.
Right.
So his name is Haruman?
Yeah,
Yes.
Haruman. And
is he a Digimon?
He may be. Who knows? He might have transformations in store.
Is there like a black Haruman? Like Black or Greymon?
So a couple of things to add. As Haruman came to the hill, he also did something where all of the hundreds of people on these trees dissolved into energy, and he absorbed all of them.
Right, I forgot. He was cheating wildly by using all these souls to empower himself.
And then also the soul, the person who was on the central tree, his name was Samir Kess, who claimed, or he claimed to be Samir Kess, who, and he also claimed that he was there when Tira Moran had fought against Bel Shalor, and he had faked his death at her request to survive. And God damn it, this is going to be the next Mordain Flesh Weaver.
I got him. Got him.
So he claimed to have started a secret organization within the church that was meant to protect it from itself, corruption building within, and that they had been the ones responsible for rooting out Melise Moran as the false keeper and an agent of Bel Shalor. And then shortly after that, Haruman single-handedly destroyed the entire organization. And those people that he killed ended up on the trees. So, any questions or any other things to be addressed? Ewan, you're getting us started with the fight, correct?
Oh, there was one other thing, more housekeeping. When we were preparing for this fight, I had cast Aura of Life. You said, you could delay the effect of that, but I don't know how long I can delay the effect of it. I actually don't know whether or not it would break the rules to heal like Ewan while Ewan is fighting.
So I would say that you're still able to delay the effect, and whether or not it breaks the rules, I guess you'll just have to see.
I can't remember the last thing because I did something to sort of prepare before this, but I don't recall what.
Oh,
I remember you got the brand out.
Oh, I did the scrap like a sleuth, so that I have an advantage on attacks against him. And I can add my proficiency bonus to my AC. So against him, my AC is 19.
interesting. Okay. And yes, Ewan and Solomon, you each have a bonus action point. So you want to roll initiative? Shall we begin?
Yeah. Unless you'll let me do one more thing. Like activate the branding iron. so that I'm ready to poke him with it.
No. And I would say that Scrap. Wait, did you use Scrap like a sleuth before the match?
You let me do it right before combat, yeah.
Okay. All right, so then let's do initiative. God damn it.
I got my 2 moxies spent for it, so
It's whispering to me. I need to change that.
that fucker.
So he's gonna go first. So he raises his massive club and he swings it. First hit. Oh shit.
Peace out, guys.
Considering you guys I think you got 2 crits on him when you were just like getting free shots. Seems the dice are evening
Darius,
out.
save me.
That's at least 1 body horror.
Leveling up, baby. Leveling up.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
He still has to confirm.
So
Oh wow, he did not
He did not.
confirm. So, but it is still max damage.
which is how much exactly?
So let's see. So that is 34 plus 12. 34 bludgeoning damage and 12 thunder damage, so 46 damage total.
Not a problem.
And that's just 1 attack. Second attack. Oh, and he can also he pushes you back 10 feet as well.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's gonna approach and then make another swing. Actually, he's not. He's just gonna kind of stop there and invite you to come at him.
Come at me, bro.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
I haven't even had a chance to try and hit you.
Are we allowed 1 huddle per fight? Can we huddle up again?
How many timeouts do we get this
Yeah.
quarter?
Yeah. We get 3 tap outs each, right?
So
No, we're good.
that's he's gonna end his turn there.
All right. So, so first, I'm gonna go ahead and dig deep, to get me some resistance, and then can I action point to take another bonus action?
Yes.
Because I need a bonus action to activate the brand. So yeah, I imagine so he knocks me back and I like go down to 1 knee and I like wipe the blood off my chin. You hit pretty fucking hard. And I like pull out this branding iron. I whisper to it and the fucking end gets white hot. And I run at him and attempt to use it on him. I don't remember exactly what I got to do here. I had it open last game. Where you at? Magic items. Now, if we were really thinking about this, we could have said, while he's distracted, we throw down the spikes that he can't get out of, and then we just fucking dip out. It's all right. Silver, branding iron. Oh, apparently, it's as an action, it says. My bad.
It's an action to activate it, or it's an action to use it.
So as an action, you speak the command word, causing the thing to glow red hot. Before the end of your next turn, you can then attempt to brand the fiend. So whatever. So I use an action.
Okay.
I use an action to activate it, and then
an action
and
point to
I'll
take
action
another
point.
action.
Yeah, to try and brand them with it. So I must make an acrobatics or athletics check opposed by their acrobatics check, it says.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm going to roll in athletics.
Probably going to succeed.
Once I use this action point, I will. Wow. What is that? I was just hoping for a crit. Fuck this guy.
All right, so you hit him with the brand as an action.
Yep.
Causing his, well, as an action, you activate it, and then you use an action point to make an attack against him. To brand him.
Right.
Here, let's make this easy for everybody.
He loses all damage resistances and immunities, as well as immunity to conditions.
Okay, so I'm going to say that actually using the brand, it's not like it's a full action to activate it, but then using it, it's just an attack action. So you still have an attack action to use if you want.
Okay. I sure as hell do.
And he loses all of his resistance and immunities, so
yep.
I'll mark that.
And then you can just club him with the brand as an improvised weapon.
Well, so I already had the boomerang in hand, so I'm just gonna fling that against his face. Not fling it, but like crack him across the face, hopefully.
Okay.
Swing. That's fucking gross. Oh, I have advantage. Haha. 21.
That hits.
Does he react to being branded?
So as you strike the brand upon his chest, it singes his flesh and it leaves a mark in the same sigil that is at the end of it. And he winces in pain and he says, "What is that interesting weapon?" And then you crack him against the face, and that seems to have about as much effect as a child slapping an adult.
There's some big kids over there.
And so yeah. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's good. Did I actually spend my other action point?
I'm gonna say that you didn't, because I don't know why you asked to roll it after, or I mean before I rolled.
I don't know.
But so you've used 2 action points though. I think you used
Just the one.
You just used more, right? Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure I will. Don't worry.
So Haruman is going to, after the end of your turn, respond with a legendary action to make an attack.
Reduced there, so only 12 damage.
And he is going to do so. He's going to strike you, but not choose to knock you back. And then he is going to follow up with it being his turn now with 2 strikes.
I'm gonna first reaction to gain some temp hit points and get my moxie back.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah.
So I assume the 17 doesn't hit, but the 31 I'm going to assume does. So 22 bludgeoning and 7 thunder, which is 11 bludgeoning and 7 thunder.
Uh, 7 plus 4. All right, so the bludgeoning gets rid of my temp, and then I take 7 hit points. Down to 25.
Then it's your turn.
All righty. Let's just go fucking full out here. 2 swings with the rang with advantage. Fuck yeah, fuck that guy. Roll to confirm. I'll
Confirm.
go ahead and roll that. I'll go ahead and roll that 100.
That up. What is that?
Would have been good to behead him.
With a boomerang.
Never know.
All right, 42. He's immobilized until the end of his next turn.
Oh, okay. That's super exciting.
But so he takes that first attack, he takes the 13. But then in the second attack, he takes whatever double max damage is for the boomerang.
13 is max. Oh, no, wait. Does that include the thunder damage? Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's just whatever the maximum weapon
13.
damage would be, and then double it.
20. It's 20 max damage. 8 thunder
Yeah.
and 12 bludgeoning.
Right. Plus my strength score of 4.
So 12 plus 8 is 20, so he takes 40 damage from that. And with that second strike, you get him right in you catch him in the face, but then come around and uppercut with the boomerang right into his solar plexus. And you actually seem like you knocked the wind out of him for a second. And he's wheezing, but he looks at you and he's got a smile on his face. He's like, this might be fun after all.
Just a little smirk from Ewan. I got a couple more. I'm going to use Moxie and give him the old one too.
All right.
And then I think perhaps.
So the old
No,
one
maybe not.
too.
We're good.
That's just 2 additional attacks.
2 punches, yeah.
2 punches. Okay. So
Mhm.
both of those hit. So another 18. Anything else?
I feel like I should action point for a second bonus action so I could brace up, get a little bit more buffer. I think I will. So I'm just going to brace up, get some temporary hit points here. 16 of them. Nice. All right.
All right. Anything else you're doing?
No, not this turn, I guess.
All right. So he's using his legendary action to make another attack against you.
Mhm.
he's not going to knock you back. But then afterwards, he says, "You may be a worthy opponent, so I'm not going to hold back anymore." And suddenly he's surrounded in an aura of black energy, and his entire form seems like his muscles grow a bit in size and definition. So first he is going to attack recklessly. He is activating his Profane Fury ability. So that'll be coming. And then he makes 2 attacks with his Rage of Storms. First attack, second attack, and then that Profane Fury kicks in for the additional 5 necrotic damage.
All right, let me see here. So 10, 18. Well, all right. And then, yeah, so that will get me into vitality. I only have so many hit points.
And that's his turn. Also, Lux, did you move there?
Yep.
Okay. So with where you're standing, with each of those strikes, where is it? So you all, because you're within range there of the thunder, because with each strike against Ewan, there is a clap of thunder that roars from the epicenter of each strike. So you actually take 11 thunder plus 8 thunders, so 19 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then after that, he looks at you and he says, "You should probably keep your distance. That's why I didn't press the attack when I knocked this worthy adversary back on my first strike."
Are you going to take that, Lux? He says you are not worthy.
My turn, right?
Yes, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna action point to use some hit die.
Okay.
Probably all of them, honestly, because I'm at my whatchafuckits. So I like, yeah, I don't know. 7. Ooh, nice.
So I think there is a limit to how many hit dice you can use when you use an action point.
Do tell.
You can only use up to half your total hit dice. So if you're
round it up or
already
down?
below, we'll say round up.
Because we have 7, so
Right. So if you still had 4 remaining, then you could use those 4. But you
I
wouldn't
had
be able
6
to use more
remaining,
than
but-
4.
so I could use 1 more.
How many did you use? Yeah, you could use 1 more.
I used 3. All right. I'm gonna. All right. Ah, 36 hit points. What do you think, guys? I don't think I can quite cut that.
I mean, that's what pretty much I'm at already. So go for it.
Oh, you can see his hit points.
I haven't
on
even
the
been looking
share
over there.
screen.
I'm going to fucking swing at him, I guess.
Yeah, we must be looking at your screen, I guess. I've been
Right.
looking at my map.
Yeah, I've been looking at me, so. Let's fucking go, I guess. Couple
Sure, he
boomerangs.
can't heal himself, so.
So you're still rolling with advantage.
Yeah, for a minute, so.
Okay.
Actually, when
so-
you have disadvantage because you hit vitality.
I went back up.
right, you do have a level of exhaustion though.
Yeah, I have a level of exhaustion. I'll have another
Okay,
one in the
so you
next
have one
minute.
level.
So 17, and then minus 14. Okay.
And then I'm gonna give him the old fucking 1-2 again.
Okay.
It's an unfortunate roll on that second one there. How's he
Uh,
looking?
He's looking pretty beat up. He's actually with each strike you make against him, he is quite surprised. And actually he has a bit of blood that he spits from his mouth, and he says, "You are a worthy foe."
Wish I could say the same.
Are you? Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So his legendary action,
Oh
And
yeah,
he's-
I forgot about that.
and he's with advantage because he's still reckless. And then he continues to press the attack. So first attack. And then second attack. And then the Profane Fury.
So the Profane Fury does 7 damage to my vitality points. All right. Yeah. Still up though. I got 14 vitality.
That's your turn.
Boy. Okay. So if I were to attempt to attack him right now, I would have disadvantage. Well, but then I have advantage, so it would just be a straight roll.
Well, wait a minute. So you have, yeah. So it would just be a straight roll.
Okay. How is he looking again?
He's looking pretty bad.
Fuck it. Ewan is not the type to back down. Especially if he's capable of doing a little bit more damage to these people before his buddies behind him have to do anything. So he will swing.
That's it, you would, like I said, kill him or die trying.
He's just really banking on the like if he misses a couple attacks, probably what'll happen. He's like, all right, I'm spent.
Well, don't
You're down. I
forget.
thought those punches.
So if he doesn't go down,
Uh-huh.
In this next stuff, the legendary action that he has takes place immediately after your turn. So you don't have a chance to be like, to hit him and be like, all right, I'm done. Can't hear you.
I feel like I should.
Okay. All right. Ballsy.
We're gonna level up.
That's how I feel.
Well, see, but we all lose if he goes down.
But do we
Yeah.
really? Do we really?
You don't have to lose. Like, if I go down, he's fucking weak. Just end him. Somebody's got to make the sacrifice. And Solomon is just too dumb to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's something he would. I don't know. I feel like he would attack, honestly.
Then you should
Do it.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So that hits. And you look like you drop him to one knee.
Uh-huh.
But
He has to make a save.
a DC 10 Constitution save.
Right. He gets plus 10. Fuck this guy. I'm still swinging. So fuck this. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I can't stop now. Like, okay, so like does he like go down to one knee and then stand back up? What happens? How to explain this to me visually?
Okay, so he looks like he's about to drop to one knee. He's not going prone, but dropping to one knee. But then so as you're chambering for your next attack, he seems like he's about to lean into the attack. Like he wants this. He is loving every second of it. He has the biggest smile on his face.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, so like I've reared back and I'll kind of stop and I'll like hold out a hands like, how about we do this again some other time?
Are you sure? It was so glorious what you were doing. It has been very rare for me to encounter one so strong.
Just wait. I bet I can get stronger.
So you are submitting.
Oh, I thought you were going to submit. You were about to fall over there.
I'm not submitting. Press your attack.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck.
And Haruman uppercuts with his Rage of Storms, attacking recklessly still, because he was previously attacking recklessly.
I got some moxie. I can give him the old one too.
Oh, did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's not yeah.
Okay.
Moxie, the old one.
Okay.
And the old two. I'm getting both.
All right. So the first attack brings him down, but he has
Gotta make the fucking save.
he has the
15 now.
relentless, so it's 15 now.
It's a plus 10. Ah!
But he has so he
Fucking
just
fuck off! Just let me have this.
I actually knew that was coming. Since he had legendary actions, he was gonna have legendary saves.
That's not. Oh, those two don't always follow.
Usually follow though.
And then the second blow would knock him down, but then of course he gets the try. Now it's DC 20, but you know he has one
Second
more
legendary
resistance, so he uses that and he stays up. And then he thwacks you back with his legendary action with Rage of Storms. And he is attacking recklessly.
I just look back to everybody. Have a good one. I'm beat, like fucking just bloodied.
So
see you guys around.
He basically
I
comes
still have
up-
resistance. Hold on. How much is this? That doesn't down me, I don't think. 9 plus 4, that's minus 13. I got 1 vitality point.
Now tap
Where's
out.
my relentless endurance? I think I've earned it. I think I've earned my legendary resistance or my resilience. Fine, I'm down. I am down on me. I can barely fucking stand.
but you're still conscious. So
I just like look over to Lux.
and with
Like,
that
nod.
with the first with that first attack or that last attack that he made, he does knock you back 10 feet because it's like when Brad Pitt's character in Snatch gets punched and he just goes. I imagine that's appropriate in this moment. And what was that? 4 rounds?
I have no idea.
I think that was 4 rounds. So the so 6 more rounds, I think, of the silver branding iron. Because that's only a minute, right?
It's an hour.
Oh, it's an hour? Oh, okay.
That's what I thought I read.
It might be
For
an
the
hour.
next hour, yeah,
Okay.
it is. I'm basically unconscious. Like I'm
I
the
think- I
nearest
think
to
you have to say
unconscious
you're
as a
tapping
person
out, though.
possibly could be.
Yeah. He
If I'm on-
he is strolling forward. Looks like he's about to stroll forward to continue the attack.
Just like timeout. Can I get a medic?
Are you submitting?
This time.
Very well.
I'm sure one of my friends will get you. Jump on him.
So then with his action,
There's no way I can move it.
with his action,
Well, who's he doing that to? Me or him?
himself.
Oh,
Yeah. Lux, I motion to you. Go get him now.
Who will be your next champion?
So we all huddle up. Including like the giant demon.
Ewan is definitely just laying there. You got this, guys.
You don't want to lay
I
there
just
though. 'Cause
imagine
if
Yeah,
he does
you're
one
within 30
attack
feet.
and you're within 30 feet, you're gonna get your lungs are gonna collapse from the thunder damage.
Well, I'd imagine if we're huddling up, we would drag Ewan 30 feet away, and
Yeah,
we'd
he
be
could just
huddling
lay-
over
Yeah.
him. Like he's laying down, and we're just like
So-
over him.
Belganog unceremoniously walks over to you dips down, drags you by your hand over, saying, we are doomed.
I just no, and so like as the guy's like he holds a hand up to heal himself. I just like, let me get one of those. It's like trying to convince him to heal me too.
Not today. Do not sully your wounds with such things.
What have you just done?
It's my
Wimp.
power. Just as you used your power to sustain yourself with the epic blows that I placed upon you. Not many would have survived what I've done to you this day.
Yeah.
You are
I
quite
didn't
impressive.
rely on power. No power necessary. Sheer training. Look at this sick pack. My shining tubes, my luminous tubes, glowing as I show them. Ewan's probably a little delirious.
That's interesting, I suppose. I have not seen that before. Is your kid's face painted?
It is a face mask, like a cleansing mask that looks like a panda.
Oh, I thought it was a skull.
Nope, it's all showing up. Yeah, they came down as like, I don't think this is a panda. Yeah.
So who wants to go in next?
I will be honest, I cannot fight. I've got maybe 2 hits of that thing, and I am dead.
Can
I will be cheering
can
you from
I
the
while they're
sidelines.
huddled?
You're in the middle of
While they're huddled,
on the
sort of.
ground.
Yeah. All right, guys, lean in. And I'm gonna like tell them the little tells that I picked up while I was watching them that gave me the advantage. But give somebody a little bit of something. Maybe a short-term advantage or something.
Okay.
Maybe.
We
I'll do
can
what I
see.
can. I don't
We
know.
can see. What would be some of the tells?
He always shifts his lead foot right before he swings. That's the main one. It'll get you, but it's the main one. Of course, when he's swinging wildly, it's a whole other ball game. So
I was told to go last, so I assume Alyssa's not actually here.
Yeah, I was
something.
hoping Josh would be here, but same
And I
thing with
assume
Project
Project
Ezreal.
Ezreal is not available for this fight. Sir, not
he can
appearing.
hold his own. He's certainly not going to take a hit.
So it is either you, Veganug, Mother, and then I just look over at the giant demon because I was told to go last.
It is definitely not me. I will not stand a chance. I can tell you right now. My hardware was not made to battle such things, at least in one-on-one combat. Now you give me the signal, and I can place a well-placed crossbow bolt right between its eyes.
What is the
So
signal?
that's about.
It's called now.
The slow nod.
That didn't work for Lux.
Okay. So, Mother, are you going to send your friend in?
Get him, Belknap.
Okay. So
Just roll a
Belganog
bunch of d20s or
looks at Lux and says, "If this is what you wish, I will do it."
Okay. So if you don't, do I get my feather back and then you can leave and we can just when this is a better opportunity for you? You don't seem too enthusiastic.
I don't recall him ever seeming enthusiastic.
Life is just one big slog, going from slaughter to slaughter, killing mortals and apparently fighting others, fiendish creatures now. Strange times these are. But I've given you the feather. It is yours to either use and make this request, or if you wish to wait, that is yours choice and yours alone.
All right. See how this goes. We may call on you later. Or you could actually turn into a PC at some point. Let's see.
Are you certain?
Yeah, just wait here. All right. Let's see. Where the hell am I on the board here? So do I need to use an action point to take hit dice?
If you're not doing a long rest or a short rest, then yeah.
And how many hit dice can I use with action point?
Half your hit dice rounded up.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll go next.
Fight. I am ready to see what your next champion has to offer. Hopefully it was as glorious as the one I just fought.
aim to please.
We are sending an old woman to fight you.
Yes. Yes. All right.
All right.
Kite him around.
So wait, where did you go?
I moved up.
Okay. He looks at
Tight.
you. Is that where you're starting?
Oh yeah. I don't know how good my eyesight's from here. And I squint.
It is an odd choice, but
I just
very well.
moved it, like motion to Solomon. Hey, pull me further back, like closer to that tree. You're muted. Kurt, you muted.
Yeah, I would back up and pull you in back in case this fight winds up within 30 feet of that spot.
All right, so let's do initiative. Let's see what happens.
You see, Vegnog, this is bravery. Mother is not afraid to fight him. Even if she only lasts a round, she will.
Yeah, no kidding.
She will whittle
Nice.
away at his health.
Oh hell, he dies in the initiative. Critical fail.
Yes, roll to confirm.
Well, yeah, so he has advantage on initiative rolls. So.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
but you
Still
still
lost.
managed to didn't put it in the thing. God damn it. All right, so go ahead.
All right, short bow. I'm using the +1 arrows.
Okay.
27.
All right, that's a hit.
All right, second shot. Do I have it? No, I don't have it.
No, you don't.
Okay, 18. Well, actually, that's a +1, so it's a 19.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
a hit.
+1 arrow, right?
You know, you have your ring of jumping.
Oh shit, you're right.
If you activate it, you might be able to just stay the fuck away from him. It's like jumping like 100 feet away. But it's a bonus action to use your ring, I believe. To activate the ring, and then it lasts a minute.
All right.
So they're +1 arrows, so it's also +1 damage.
Oh,
Right.
okay, okay. Okay. All right, so those are my 2 attacks, and then I'm going to use my bonus action and activate my ring of jumping.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
Let's see here. So I can move. Can I move? Can I jump back 40 feet?
Very
Yeah,
long.
you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So I jump back 40 feet. So I should be 80 away from him at this point.
Okay. So as his legendary action after that, he uses teleport ability
Okay.
to teleport 30 feet. And then he takes to his wings and begins flying and is able to cover the distance and is now right in your face.
Oh, okay.
You dare run from me and use such cowardly tactics? He is definitely attacking recklessly and has his profane fury up. So first attack. Ooh. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah, what? No, it doesn't. Holy shit, Batman.
Now, even more frustrated, he attacks again. And then with his profane fury, you take, oh, nice, 2 necrotic damage. And that's the turn.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So he's right in my face again.
Yep.
Oh well. Yeah. Wings, I'm impressed. All right. I'm gonna punch him. Oh,
Miss.
Not good.
You strike him, but it's like hitting iron. You don't have advantage, do you?
Unless whatever that branding iron gave me advantage.
No. So that's also a miss.
Okay. I'm gonna burn a key point to disengage and jump away. as far as I can go. So I don't know how far that is. Standing jump.
So what's your
Your long
Dex.
jump is 60 feet, 20 is her dex. So your base long jump is 60 feet while the ring is activated. If you use a key point to step of the wind, it goes up to 120 feet.
Yeah, but I'd have to disengage first. So
Yeah, or take the attack of opportunity. You're right.
yeah, I'm not doing it.
But if you take like my thinking is you might be able to, if you take the one attack of opportunity, you might be able to get so far out of his range that he can never catch up to you. I don't know if 60 feet's enough for him to not catch up. Doesn't seem like it. It seems like he can teleport 30 feet and then fly 30 feet.
Yeah. Do it. Okay.
So yeah, if you were to use step of the wind to take the disengage, and then you're jumping, but you're jumping, it's a standing jump because you're not taking the 10-foot movement, so it would only be 30 feet.
Oh, I'd only be able to jump 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to run 10 feet before you do your jump. But I mean, if you use a key point and then bonus action disengage, you can take your movement and then jump at the end of it. So he can't hit you once you've disengaged, so you're free to move.
Oh,
Mhm.
I see. So I've disengaged and then I can run and jump.
Right.
Gotcha. That's what I will do. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can key point to do the step of the wind or whatever, which gives you the disengage action.
Okay, I thought it was two separate things. All right. So if I run and then jump, I can do, what is it, 2? How many times? Run 10 feet and then jump.
Well, it's one of those mechanical questions. Can she take her full movement, her full, I don't know how far you move now, and then jump at the end of it? Or does she have to move just the 10 feet and then jump?
Right. So I'm gonna say unless you were taking, if you were taking an action to jump, it would be a bit different. But since you're using your movement, I would say that you can use your movement to do the 10 feet, but then whatever your jump distance is, your movement's gonna end there.
Okay. All right.
So just with the ring, that's 60 feet. So if you move 10 feet past him, essentially jump like right over by his horse, maybe get him to thunder damage his horse.
Yeah, run and jump back near. Okay, so now I'm 70 feet away.
Okay. So he is like shouting in absolute anger. So he's going to use his teleport to teleport 30 feet as his legendary action. And then on his turn, because teleporting for him is a bonus action, so he's going to teleport again another 30 feet, and then fly the rest of the way, come in your face, and then begin thwacking you with Rage of Storms.
Don't do that to my
Whoa.
brother.
Very violent. Only my father could do that.
So, and he still has movement left. He still has 30 feet of movement. So the first attack, he knocks you back 10 feet, and then he runs another 10 feet up, and then strikes again.
Okay.
And then he goes another 10 feet up, and his Profane Fury ability kicks in, dealing 7 necrotic damage.
Okay, is that after I'm into vitality? So
Which attack did you go into vitality?
The second attack, I would have been to vitality.
Okay. So then, yeah, the 7 would be deducted from your vitality.
Okay. So does relentless endurance come into effect when I'm 0 vitality or 0 hit points?
Either. Your choice. But
Okay.
you don't get one use for each. So you have to choose which one. Yeah.
Okay.
But so if you were to use it, because you went into to 0 hit points on that second strike, right?
Yeah.
So then if you use your relentless endurance, it would take you to 1. So that means it would basically negate the 7 necrotic, but you would be at 0 hit points and not have gone into vitality. But, well, you would still be taking the 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay, I'll do that then. Okay. Well.
And then it's your turn.
Can Solomon use some of his healing on me? While this fight's going on.
I mean, you still have some charges of your aura vitality.
Right. I was thinking once I start using it though, then it's the timer, the 1 minute timer will start clicking down.
Nah, we're not going to worry about that.
Okay, then I would use it.
Special circumstances.
Yeah, it's not a typical battle scenario, so I'm not going to penalize you for that.
I think that's the whole time she's been fighting 3 rounds. Maybe not even that.
Not even that, yeah.
So what are you doing now, Lux?
Thinking how much if I like this character or not. Let's see here.
I can't imagine Solomon's reaction to watching his mother get just annihilated.
Let's see. Tricks here. I don't. Okay. I'm gonna try. I see. I'm gonna try to punch him.
Okay. So you're in vitality, so you're
Disadvantage on everything.
yeah. Let me bring that up so that people can see house
I
rules,
think she still hits at least.
vitality points. That's not what I'm looking for. Where? Oh, it's the conditions. Staggered, the staggered condition. So yeah, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Creatures have advantage on your saving throws. So you not saying you can't attack, but just so you know what it will be like if you do attack.
Okay.
Oh, she hit with the attack she threw.
Oh, did she already throw one? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it wouldn't affect that one.
I'm gonna burn a key point, try to stun him, but he has advantage on it, right?
He does.
Okay. He'll pass.
Come on.
Passed. pretty
He
confident.
kind of came close to not passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put that on my tombstone. Let's see.
Mother, tell him you yield.
Oh, now he gets the rolls.
Now that he's seen you yield and not get punched to death.
So what are you doing for the rest of your turn, Lux?
So I don't get a bonus action with into vitality, right?
Yeah, you do. You still have a whole nother attack too with your attack action.
Yeah, I
But
guess
you also don't have to take it. As long as you have at least an action or bonus action left, you could use that to say, I'm done. But once you've used your full action
Right.
and bonus action,
Okay.
then you don't have time to say that you yield.
Okay. That's the first. Okay. All right. So I have an action and a bonus action left.
You have
You
an
have
attack.
one attack left in your action, and then you have a bonus action.
Right. So okay. I'll punch him again,
Okay.
and I miss. I do have an action point,
Yes, you do.
so I can take a full set of actions again.
Yes, you can. And that one hits.
All right. I burn a key point, stunning strike.
Oh, I forgot to deduct the damage from that first one. Hold on. So -11. And then -8. And then the stunning strike save. He makes it because he has advantage.
Yeah, piece of shit. All right. I've got another action left.
Wait. So you used your 2 attacks
Yep, took an action point.
and you use an action point, so you still have another attack before you do anything.
Right, before I can use my bonus action.
Or another action point.
I'm out of action points. All
Wait, did
right.
you use 2 action points already?
I had to use one to heal up since I was in his
Oh, that's
thunder damage
right.
bullshit.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so
Now
that's a
you have-
miss.
Now you have a bonus action.
Yep. I can't outrun him.
Not with a bonus action. That's true. You do technically have a move action.
Yeah. I mean, you could take Step of the Wind and use that to do your dash, and by doing that you would extend your jump distance. But
Or
he
you
would
could
get
tap out.
he would get an attack of opportunity if you did that. Wait a minute, I need to see something to clarify about that.
And I assume he doesn't look like he's about to crumble.
No, I haven't done shit to him. It's been a pointless sense of attack. All right. Let's see here.
Oh, so your jump distance is doubled even if you disengage with Step of the Wind. So it's doubled no matter what if you use Step of the Wind. So you would be able to do the disengage, and you would be able to run 10 feet, and then jump 120 feet. If you so chose. Lux, give me an insight check. It's very clear, even without insight, he is incredibly angry with you. This was not the spirit of the competition that he was envisioning, and he's very angry.
So there's a chance I could yield. He'd just kill me anyway.
I wouldn't say that, because then that negates the agreement.
Exactly. We win.
I mean, yeah. So then that would be an argument if you have enraged him to the point where he no longer cares about the agreement.
And then we get to learn for real.
But then you're still dead.
Right.
Different
Then
character
she's
dies.
dead. Then she's dead, and we're still in combat with him anyway, because there's no way Solomon's not going to run across this field to kick his ass at that point.
Yeah, but he's got to deal with it then. Do we get some more healing? Do I get more healing?
This has all been
with
the
that-
same round. That's the longest
It's been-
bonus
this is
action.
a good round, right?
Yeah, I'm taking too long. I gotta see.
You're not thinking too long. I mean, this could be Lux's last turn that she's alive.
Right.
And,
There is a lot of drama
therefore-
in this moment.
and
It's like
therefore,
DBD. When it takes 3 hours for him to launch the spirit ball.
yeah. I just imagine in these 6 seconds, like Lux's life is flashing before her eyes.
But no, I wouldn't get that dramatic at all.
More like
All
the
right.
regrets.
She'd have to remember it. She'd
All
have
right.
to remember the life.
As
that
I think
flashed
Lux
before
thinks
her
very
eyes.
hard as trying to hit this guy. She looks very tired. Well, she always looks tired. She takes a big puff. And are you limited in how many key points you can use in a round?
No, you can use every single
I'll
one.
burn a
if you
key
wanted.
point and I run and I will jump and I'm going to land right behind Solomon.
Are you using that key point per step of the wind to disengage or
Yep,
to
step of the
dash?
wind, disengage and run and jump.
Okay. So, as his legendary action, he teleports 30 feet. And then on his turn, he teleports another 30 feet. And then he charges 50 feet. I don't know if that's... I'm going to let you decide,
110
Peter.
feet.
Is that still... How far would you say that is in terms of what you envision? Because you were the one that was kind of running, so I don't know what the directions you were running.
I'm envisioning that I'm behind Solomon and he is running straight towards our group if he's trying to get me. So
Okay.
he's going to have to like go through Solomon
Okay.
Or fly over me.
or fly over you
Right.
as I take a big puff, a big toke and wait.
So with
I'm imagining-
So when he hits you, we'll all take the thunder damage that kills you? Because that's what's gonna
Right.
happen.
Yep.
You'll kill Ewan inadvertently while, while
Yeah. And
committing
you'll get 2
suicide.
levels. You can thank me.
so
Right. Ewan is laying on the ground still. You just fly overhead and land. I'm like, shit, what's happening?
So in the process, as he's charging forward, Harumun in absolute rage, his voice so loud that it seems like it might even be shaking these iron trees. and he shouts, "Do you yield, bitch?"
Damn, you really pissed him off.
If Lux does not answer, he is going to attack. Because he is going to assume that she has not yet yielded. And now that Lux is behind everybody, how is everybody else reacting to this beast charging forward on his wings, this massive club in his hands, shouting, "Do you yield, bitch," to Lux as she kind of just takes a puff after having jumped away from this guy.
Lux, I assume, is looking pretty rough.
I mean, I'm into vitality points, but so I can answer, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till he's like one step from me and say, yield.
Hey, we're gonna see if he has the dexterity to
He does
stop mid swing.
Right, because then he'd break the agreement.
Well, is it reasonable to mid swing as your enemy? Well, whatever. That's for you guys to figure out.
I mean, if he wants to live with that, it's fine. It's on him.
I'm gonna say this is a dexterity saving throw, which he gets advantage on because of his danger sense. And then we're gonna set the DC. What's the DC for your stunning strike?
Shit, you'd have to ask. Was it proficiency plus?
Your monk level.
No,
Nice.
plus 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, 13.
Okay.
Ooh, boy.
So if he gets a 13 or better, we're gonna say he's able to stop.
He could critically fail.
Yeah.
And die.
As
Yes.
he tries to stop.
All right. Moment of truth. He manages to stop mid-swing.
Good.
You are dishonorable. Who is your next challenger? He shouts as he is looking at like right up in your guys' faces. His Lux is kind of like here. Lux, do you wish for me to engage?
No, that's all right.
You can go home.
Yeah, go home.
You have my feather if you wish to summon me.
Don't worry, I've already willed it to somebody. So
Belganog just suddenly there's like he's not there anymore, but some of his feathers just kind of fall to the ground as it's like a kind of a almost like a exploding pillow of black feathers, and he's gone.
I will look at
I would-
Vegnog and say, what was the sign again?
Head nod up.
Yeah, of course. My turn then.
I like put a hand on his knee because I'm fucking still on the ground. Remember, the lead foot.
Wow.
He remembered. he's gonna roll an 18 and get a plus, so it's fine. Oh, well, look at that.
You may all want to move.
If you want, before you guys get started, Solomon, you could move and he'll follow you.
Okay.
Like that pre-fight shape, like kind of assessing the other fighter.
You guys can
Sweeping 'em up.
like
Yeah, I would move
Like-
there.
Okay.
It's like that side by side that starts as a walk and turns into a trot, and then they real fast, and then they run, and then they
Yeah, actually,
They
I put him here.
part and they come back and clash. I can see it now.
Even better,
Except that Solomon can't run that fast. So
because since he is 10 feet away and not 5 feet away, I will lift Heavenfall and shoot him with guiding bolt.
All right, so you strike him squarely in the chest, and it kind of knocks him a bit, but then he looks back at you, prepared to engage.
And then I will spend an action point and step forward and actually attack him with Heavenfall.
Or animal handling?
Whoa.
apparently?
No, I just hit that as I was moving away.
Got an angry
I will-
bandit. Take this.
Yeah, he is now my
I am,
mount.
I am gonna pet the fuck out of you,
So you have advantage on this attack, but it misses.
So I will use a War Priest feature to attack again as a bonus action.
And I'm going to let you have advantage on this one for Ewan's advice.
he already has
Not that
advantage
not that it matters. Why does he have advantage?
because of Heaven's Fall or from the second attack. Oh, from the second attack.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
So that one strikes. Anything else you're doing?
That's my turn.
All right. So he's going to use his legendary action to make an attack. I'm going to say he's still attacking recklessly because he's just so angry from Lux.
Okay, then that hits.
Which means technically all of your attacks would have been at advantage anyways. So, and then on his turn, he's making 2 attacks. I think they both miss.
Yep.
And then he has his Profane Fury up. So 8 necrotic.
Slightly above half of what I was at. We were really banking on you and winning this fight.
That was real fucking close.
So my turn, as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself. And then I will attack. Damn it. And then I'll use another War Priest. Damn it. That's my turn.
Looking at you very cautiously, knowing that you like being able to smell the divine power upon you. Haruman
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm sorry. I forgot I had a feature. For the first one, I'm gonna burn a turn attempt to give that plus 10.
Okay.
And channel divinity.
Yeah, channel divinity.
The first attack.
Yeah, he would have done it when he missed the first time.
You can do it on the second one if you want.
Okay, I'll take the extra 2 points.
So yeah, Haruman, smelling the divine power upon you, and also having picked you out earlier, is going to use his final healing on himself, and that's his turn.
I really tried to
Okay.
get that away from him.
Yeah.
I tried.
So
I
then
really tried.
we will heal myself again. And then repeat. And I'm going to burn my second channel divinity.
Well, wait, both of those hit.
Did the second one hit?
Yeah,
You have
he-
advantage. He's
he's-
attacking recklessly.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Get ready, eggnog.
Eggnog is he is kind of discreetly getting his crossbow loaded and ready.
okay.
I don't even think you need to be discreet about it. Like, we're all gearing up for fighting, so you're the last one, though.
All right, but okay, so you're doing it discreetly. Give me a stealth check at advantage.
I sure hope I can make this.
Yeah, he doesn't notice anything. You're pretty confident.
He's got to die from that, right?
Good.
All
So distracted.
right, so Solomon, you don't have anything else going on in your turn?
Nope.
All right, so
Although
he's,
the thing that is going to stick with me forever is that there was that moment at the end of Ewan's fight when if everybody just loosed arrows, he would have had to make like 3 saves, assuming everybody hit. It could have been over.
Yeah, that crossed my mind too.
Ewan really tried.
But I didn't know what I don't know.
all right, so he's using his legendary action to make an attack with Rage of Storms. He's still doing Reckless.
And it's
And then his next 2 attacks. And then his Profane Fury ability.
I see it was the same damage twice. So I hit 0 hit points on the second attack, and he killed me on the third.
Wait, what?
He knocked me to 23 with his legendary action. He knocked me to 0 with his first official attack. He knocked me out of vitality, like 0 vitality with his third attack. And then Profane Fury, my dead corpse, just to say fuck you.
Do you have any action points left?
I do have action points left.
Do you have any
Hit
spell
die.
slots?
Hit die.
Do you have
What
any
was that?
spell slots left?
I do have some spell slots left.
Do you have any 3rd level spell slots?
I do have 1 3rd level spell slot left.
All right. I will let you use an action point and a 3rd level spell slot to as you are fading into the darkness, to quickly cast Revivify upon yourself.
Okay.
Unless you want to go to that darkness.
So yeah, I will do that. Level of exhaustion.
You'll be unconscious, but you'll be alive.
So I am unconscious on the ground. with,
So
with I guess 1 vitality.
yeah, so Haruman just bashes you, like your armor is pretty impenetrable because it's adamantine, but you're still squishy on the inside, and so your ribs break. You can feel your organs bruising. He strikes you in the head, and you could feel your skull crack. And everybody is watching this, and it's pretty horrifying to see the abuse that Solomon is taking before he finally goes down. And then Solomon, do you want to say what it looks like with you casting this spell before you go into that dark night?
Sure. So he lands these blows. Thunder is raining down. And then as I begin to fall over, my body is engulfed in silver flame. And rather than falling over hard, it seems as though I just sort of float to the ground, but I am clearly down and not conscious.
One. All but one of you fought honorably. The other, there's one amongst you who hasn't fought yet, but I have won.
Let's end this. And Vegnog cocks his crossbow and just shoots him.
What's your subclass?
Envoy?
No, like your rogue subclass. Are you an assassin or?
That's a good question.
Don't tell me you've been
Inquisitive.
playing this. Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me you've been playing this whole time without choosing.
No. Because like on my sheet it just says Hawk Envoy because you're special envoy class, and then it's not obvious which one it is, but yeah, it's an Inquisitive.
Like only playing with 2nd level spells.
Never gaining spells as you level up. Still relying on fear. 9th level.
So you shoot him after he's declared victory in this contest.
Yeah, because he hasn't. Because I still haven't gone yet.
Yeah, but the agreement was until one of you is dead or done, or all of you have gone. So before you shot him, he declared victory. He said, "Yes, I've won." Since Solomon didn't get to submit before he was knocked out.
Oh, see, I didn't know that because I wasn't
The
here
rules
last
were
session, so.
entirely incomprehensible anyway, so there is no reason for you to pay attention to this.
So what I'm saying that for is not to dissuade you from doing it, but just so that you have all the information so you can make the decision that would fit for your character.
And I can roll 3d6 down the line pretty quick anyway. So if you shoot him, you shoot him. I'm not really worried about it, man.
In that case, like knowing that, then he wouldn't shoot him because he would, a bargain is a bargain struck.
So with Solomon down upon him, he takes Solomon's arm, rips the armor off of his arm, uses one of his claws to slice into his forearm, and sucks the soul of Samir Kess from Solomon's arm. And then he like sniffs. He's like, and he reaches for the jewel of Cloynier. And then he puts it on the ground and he smashes it with his club.
If there's any time to shoot, that would be then. At least shoot the club.
You can do so if you want. So these are the things that he's going to do, but if there's anybody that wants to try to interrupt any of this.
Fuck. I mean, otherwise I'll throw the boomerang.
Yeah, definitely. Because like that wasn't part of the deal. You don't get to molest his possessions and destroy it willy-nilly.
All right. So
Should I
go
throw
ahead.
the boomerang?
You can if you want.
Do I so here's the question. Is it still within that first minute?
No.
All right, so I'm at disadvantage. I'm only trying to hit this big ass thing, right?
So I would say that you guys each get one attack before it would go into initiative and he can respond.
God damn it. You know what? I'm going to use an action point.
All right.
I don't have any.
God
So.
damn it.
Do
You
you
wanna
want
use-
extra attack? Oh, you're a rogue.
Do you want to use your final
Yeah.
action point?
You know, I might need that action point.
Yeah, I mean, do I do I get both of my attacks? Like,
No, just the one attack before it would go into initiative. It's like a surprise attack.
mhm.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use my other action point.
I mean, it's a boomerang, so I throw it, it misses, it comes back around, and might still hit it.
The dice gods are not favoring us this fight.
No.
I took all of the favor earlier.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we effed it up when we should have attacked him right at the end.
Yeah.
Should have demanded we have this fight last session because we were doing so well.
You guys got 2 critical hits within like 3 rolls. All right, so let's so for you guys go ahead and roll initiative.
I get the 15 because
It's on 15.
Oh, nice! I did it right.
It's the wrong.
All right,
I rolled that wrong.
so
I don't know which one it would have been.
Lux and Vegnog, you can go ahead and do further actions if you want before because he's still going to smash the jewel.
So we get another attack.
You get your action and
Full
bonus
action?
action. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you guys are in back in initiative.
What are you gonna do, Vegnog?
If Lux isn't going to get next to him, as in within 5 feet, Vegnog is going to use his bonus action to take aim, and then his attack action to shoot.
Meaning you would get your sneak attack.
Advantage.
You would get
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, advantage and sneak
Well,
attack.
you know what? He just knocked my son to the ground. Now he's like sucking on his arm, the fucking perv. So I'm gonna run over there and just throwing haymakers. Run and jump and get right in this mofo's face.
That's my thing. I don't know. Maybe you take after me. Maybe for a turn you get to throw haymakers. Whenever I do it, I roll with disadvantage, but I do max damage. So I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it.
So I got the ring of jumping on. A punch. Oh yeah, that's a miss.
Yep.
And my second punch. Oh, fuck.
Yep, that's a miss too. And it's a critical miss. So
And
But-
not,
There you go.
it's not a critical failure.
okay.
Do you have any key points left? Do you want to
Yeah, I do.
flurry?
How many can you just burn through all your key points in one round?
You can burn through as many as you want. Yeah.
So
Wait, did you use a key point before?
No, I just
Wait.
ran and jumped because I got the ring of jumping on.
Right. Okay.
So I'll burn a key point. Is flurry of bows just a punch, right?
No, it's 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
So it would be my jab again.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Both miss.
Yes, very much so. Let's see. I got use another key point as I'm just swinging.
Well,
No.
the flurry of blows requires a bonus action. So
Gotcha.
you
Okay, so I'm out. Right?
I mean, you can, if you have other things that you can do that don't require an action or a bonus action. Or if you have
My
additional-
action, I just I cover Solomon, so I'm like protecting him. I just jump and cover him.
Okay. Vegnog?
Vegnog's going to use bonus action for aim, and his attack action to shoot with the advantage. Hey, that will hit.
Yes, it will.
And this gets sneak attack.
Not using that instant.
Oh,
kill.
before you do that, sorry, he has legendary actions. So he is going to strike Lux with his elbow.
Okay.
Hey, that's our thing.
Yeah. What are you using our shit for? Okay.
And then you struck him with the crossbow arrow. It embeds firmly in his shoulder, and you see him wince in pain, and then he rips it out. Anything else you're doing?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay. He's using his second legendary action because he gets 2 of them. So the one following Vegnog, he throws another bow at Lux, but
Shit.
but specifically does it in a non-lethal fashion, so just knocking Lux out.
Okay.
Knocking her out in a way that could not be achieved with his Rage of Storms club. And then for his action, he takes the
If he-
jewel.
If he Rage of Storms, he could kill Joe Farr's entire bloodline.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that he didn't use his Rage of Storms and how it would affect Solomon. But then he takes the jewel of Clonier and he smashes it. And when he smashes it, there is a cloud of glittery gem that just kind of rises from the ground. And the sparkling jewel, there's almost a kind of magic in the air. And afterwards, there's a shockwave that emits from the ground where the jewel was, and it just kind of knocks everybody down. And you see this mist settle on both Haruman, Lux, and Solomon. And you see Haruman kind of like shaking his head, like, you fought well, all of you. Here's a map of this place. I hope that one day I might see you again and you might be able to provide an even greater challenge.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna kill you.
I welcome your attempt. And then he teleports onto his nightmare and flies away. Within the next
if I
few,
killed that nightmare with my boomerang.
Yeah, you got range.
within the next few moments, Lux and Solomon, you both come to consciousness. You both feel a little strange. A slight tingling all over your body and kind of some kind of fogginess going on in your head, more so than what would be caused by the concussions that you both have definitely suffered.
Did I win?
No, you did not. But you are alive, which is much.
It's not really an improvement.
And Lux, you are lucky to be alive. All of you.
You call this luck? We're still in this shithole.
Says the one guy who didn't take a lick of damage.
The one guy who stayed out of the fight.
I mean, to be fair, he's got 35 hit points. That's like one attack from that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw that damage. I'm like, yeah, like there's like, you can just get healed 100 hit points. I can maybe hit once with a good sneak attack and then like over one round.
Well, yeah, that is I realized that your character was going to have trouble in the one-on-one fight, and your character wasn't here for when he gave us all our one free shot.
Right. I've been robbed. If that sneak attack was in there, I'd have got that guy.
I just lay back down and then say, I can't feel Samir. It was
No,
fun to feel him before, but can't feel him at all now.
No, he pulled him out.
Who is Samir?
Then he smashed the jewel. Smear's the dude that was up on the tree. Solomon took his soul inside of him.
Oh,
then,
okay. I didn't know that was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we could certainly afford. Wait, what? What jewel? And I'll like feel around for Colonier's gem.
The gem. He smashed that son of a bitch. We tried to stop him.
So we are without the direction.
Solomon, as you reach for Cloynier and you don't find it, you do notice a scrap of folded leather next to you. It was on your chest, but it fell off as you're looking for Cloynier. And you see a map of Fernia, even though it says Avernus.
These idiots don't even know the name of their own place. Where the fuck are we? Is there a
And
"you are here"?
yes, there are locations marked, and you can get a general sense of the area, but there are parts of the map, because it looks like Haruman or whoever was keeping the map and wrote upon it kept notes of particular locations. And I just realized that I gave you too much info.
Did you?
Yeah.
I just see a map. I can't even tell which one's us, where we are.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I do.
There's
we
a
able-
huge
are
bunch
we-
of text underneath the map.
Oh, is there? I just clicked on the map. Oh yeah. I was just looking at the map.
So Solomon would get up and like force himself to roll over onto his knees and begin praying for being too weak, for forgiveness after allowing this to happen. If our faith were stronger, this would never have happened.
I don't think that's how this works.
We were clearly outmatched.
If only Vegnog was here just a moment sooner.
I am sorry, I was distracted.
He was
He
with
had
Alyssa.
rippling muscles.
With Alyssa, yeah, Alyssa would be great. Me and Alyssa, that's all we needed.
Yeah.
Where the hell is she anyway? We almost had that son of a bitch. Next time I see him,
will be
I'm gonna kill his ass next time.
he will not escape.
What's this map?
It seems to be of this place. Do we remember which direction the gem was pointing us in? It was to the top of this hill, no?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
it was
here.
pointing us towards
To that.
Samir.
Yeah, to that man that just left us. What direction did he fly off in?
So towards the Flamekeep Cathedral.
So the direction we were kind of heading originally.
No, you guys weren't heading directly there.
The direction we were expecting to go eventually.
Well,
No, flame heat back to the city. Is that where he's heading?
no, Flamekeep Cathedral.
Yeah, the cathedral, right. So the other place that also was like wrenched out of the city.
Right. So Flamekeep Cathedral was transported from the city to the location where it sits now, which you guys learned from Mad Maggie. I know the map is a little small, even when you like raise it
I mean,
up.
when you zoom in, it's pretty good.
Yeah, man, I got it. My map's all right.
And also we can do this too.
The notes under the map are in Infernal now. They look like this.
Yeah. Infernal, also known as wingdings.
That's why I wrote all the papers I could in Wingings.
You gotta be careful. That's how you summon somebody.
So basically, you guys are in this area here, 5. So he seemed to be moving towards this area, which is where you figure the Flamekeep Cathedral is, where they're keeping Jayla Duran.
I feel like, I mean, that's where we gotta go, right? Where he flew off to. Might need to take a couple of nights. That fight
we
took a hell of a
strong
lot out of me.
enough? Are we strong enough?
Right now, let me get
Full-
some rest.
when
Clearly,
are
we are
fully-
not strong enough. You should all join me in prayer immediately.
I almost had that son of a bitch.
We should have just shot him. I didn't want to dishonor the disagreement, the agreement though, by getting involved.
We should have gone with the original agreement where we just wail on him all at the beginning of the fight.
Either way, we need to rest up.
Let's see if there's a place that is a bit more covered than this hilltop.
Well, we can look out from the hill. What do we see? Potential ports of to hang out, to sit, rest for a day or two. I myself am at 3 levels of exhaustion, so.
Or yeah, so do we see anywhere that is like a kind of a cliffside or like place
Well,
we could
from
take
where
cover?
you guys are, I mean, you're on a very large hill. So you're at at your elevation, you can see the immediate area around you pretty well, probably out to a couple miles. Maybe not that far, because the sky is covered in soot and it does kind of get hard to see past a certain point because of it. But mostly what you see are plains of ash. You do see the river Styx in one direction. You can see the green flashes of lightning in the distance that mark where the Flamekeep Cathedral is supposed to be, based on Mad Maggie's information. And you can see in the distance the Fort Knucklebone. It's very hard to see, but because it is floating off the horizon and it's a very large structure, you do see the city of Flamekeep, floating above the river Styx, anchored by massive chains. So, but in terms of any kind of structures that might have any kind of inhabitants or cities or anything like that, you don't necessarily see any features that would indicate such.
We need the rest. This clearing may be the best place available to us.
As long as
I
those
will take.
bloodsuckers don't come
I'll
up
take-
after us.
So actually,
think
as you
just
do a
watch.
search around the area, you notice that now that the souls are no longer pinned to the trees, all of those blood-sucking creatures have left.
Still hot
See?
as hell here, but yeah. I suppose it'll do.
I mean, your guys' war machine is about halfway down the hill. If you wanted to go to it and camp within that for the night, or the rest, since day and night don't really have distinctions in this place.
I mean, if the things are gone, then we can hobble our way down there. Shall we go?
Yes, I suppose.
All right.
Normally, this would be a good time for me to whip myself, but I fear it would kill me.
Generally not a good idea to whip yourself.
Well, but for my failure of faith, I mean,
Hmm.
You fought honorably.
but my faith
And
was
while you
not
didn't
strong
believe
enough.
in you, well, perhaps you did not believe in yourself as much as you should have, but you are still alive, and your faith has brought you that much at least.
We fought honorably. That was our first mistake.
Yes, we should have just stuck him like needles. But we will know for next time.
So sullenly, Solomon will just follow behind people, limp along.
I really am limping. I'm at half speed and everything.
I have at least one. Do I have 2 levels of exhaustion or just 1?
Well, you only went into vitality once, right? So you'd only have 1 from that.
Okay.
I would gather up whatever pieces of my arm from my armor are still around.
Yeah, even though you have a wound on your arm, Solomon, it doesn't seem to be bleeding all that badly. It seems like it should be bleeding worse than it is based on the depth and somewhat savage cut because it's definitely not cleanly cut.
So let's see. So first I will go to Mother as we're marching down. And I'll use my 1 4th level spell slot. I don't have any 4th level spells anyway, so.
Use it on you and
Well, that one was already cast on you. Then I have 2nd level spell slots left. So then I will go to Ewan. So that's 30.
Are you
And
doing this in the roll 20? Because we're not seeing, or at least I'm not seeing any.
Oh. Because I was doing something else. I'll just recast.
Well, no, I mean, if
So yeah, so okay, so the 4th level cast on I didn't realize you couldn't see it. The 4th level cast was 29 hit points to Lux. Then it was 2 2nd level casts for 30 total hit points to Ewan.
yeah, if they were good rolls, I don't want you to lose out the rolls. We trust you.
so it just fills up your vitality, and then it doesn't go over into hit points, right?
No, it does. So
okay.
you start with vitality points,
Right.
and then it goes into hit points.
I'm going to assume we had 1 vitality point.
Yeah, I
Yes.
definitely did.
You're muted, Tony.
Yeah, that's what he brought me to.
And then Solomon refuses to heal himself because he doesn't deserve it. Winners get healing.
Nobody won. Nearly won, but nobody won. Son of a bitch wouldn't go down.
He was very strong. You don't have to blame yourself for not being able to defeat him.
I could
There
tell.
is no one else to blame.
I could tell that son of a bitch. He was right at the edge. I almost had him. I'm gonna need to drink what he has. See what his training regimen is.
So when we get to Flame Keep, what is the plan? We're going to burst in. We're going to do some reconnaissance.
Yeah, well, preferably reconnaissance. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say preferably burst in.
No, that's not my style. I am an investigator first, before I'm a fighter, technically. I just happen to be a very good fighter.
We have no reason to believe necessarily that Jayla Duran will know how to send Flamekeep back immediately. So that may not be the end of our journey.
Whatever that gem was, it was clearly just a guide. Well, we could still figure it out. Might just take us a little longer.
I think we should make as many copies as we can of this map in the event. At least 1 copy per person in the event that we get separated or one of us, one copy gets destroyed.
You a cartographer by chance?
No, unfortunately.
Neither am I. Hey, Alyssa, what are you?
So yeah, a few moments go by, and then as you guys are having this conversation, suddenly Lux and Solomon, both of you are overcome by something intense, and you both shake and fall to the floor.
Oh, there.
Lux, are you okay? Solomon, wake up. And you guys are shaking and falling to the floor, and then Vegnock starts shaking you while you're on the floor.
Wake
The
up!
The gift Jofar, the gift my mother gave me, I guess, is hereditary epilepsy.
Peter, this one was meant for Kurt. The second one was meant for Kurt.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what would I know about this creature? Seems like it would be. I guess I don't know. Isn't it common knowledge that there's some role in
Yeah.
the religion?
Yeah. I just don't know if Solomon would have paid attention to that fact or not.
I feel like rainbow serpent probably would be more interesting than some of the other stuff. Like when the high holidays are, don't eat fish on Wednesdays, kind of thing. Like that's all boring.
After 2
Magic,
p.m.
magic rainbow flying snake is more interesting.
So they're like down on the ground shaking.
Yep.
My God.
Vegnock starts slapping them very gently.
Do not have the
So as
strength.
not
It's not to
so
kill me.
as not to kill them.
Yeah, Solomon never healed himself, so yeah, God, I don't want the strength to drag these people right now. I just start trying to just drag Solomon. Just grab her. Let's keep moving. I don't want to be out in the open.
Yeah, I'll grab Lux with my -1. My 8
Lux is the
strength.
small one, so
Yeah.
even with disadvantage, I still have an 18 strength.
Lux, can you hear me? This is Vegnock calling. Are you dead? Did you happen to fill out your will?
So how about this map, huh? It's a cool map. I'm gonna have to use it in my game. There's this giant sword down here. There's a bunch of like enormous, like a demon things. I don't know what that's what those things are. Fiends of some type. And then there's this huge skull up here. I want to go there.
There's like a gate to oblivion in one of
Yeah.
those rivers.
Yeah. They're in the river Styx.
There's a sarlacc near the top.
Yeah.
Is there a Sarlacc?
Yeah.
Near the
Top
middle.
middle.
Oh yeah, I see it.
They're down on like around number 10 here. It's like the bridge, that one bridge place in Game of Thrones. I forgot what it's called. The Two Rivers place. Well, not Two Rivers. Where Walder Frey was.
Yeah. It's the twins.
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry, I've been typing some stuff up. So what have you guys been doing since Lux and Solomon passed out?
Slapping Lux and trying to see if she needs anyone to write her affairs.
All right. Well, soon.
Yeah, we've just been dragging them down the hill while they're
back
going
towards
through
the
this
war
one.
machine.
Yeah, because we don't want to. I don't want to stay out in the open. So
right about the time that Ewan and Vegnog finish dragging the two of them into the war machine, Solomon and Lux begin to rouse slightly, although they still seem a bit off kilter.
like, we all just had our ass kicked, so that makes sense.
Are you awake? Are you with us?
What?
How many fingers am I holding up? It's all my fingers.
We don't have time for your advanced mathematics quiz.
Good. You are back to normal.
As normal as he can be. The hell happened there?
And
I think I had a vision, two visions, or one vision, and I just don't understand how they are related.
Lux, what happened?
Lux is like staring off into space, and you can see her doing this, like her fists coming down, like she's smashing something. She's just doing this.
Alrighty.
I
Solomon,
saw
what
us in a cavern where the walls were lined with bones. The bones were all of devils and demons. Countless numbers of them. And then in the maze created by them, there was a rainbow serpent, a flying rainbow serpent. And then we were fighting a creature in a black crown. And we were using ice and cold to kill the creature as we were trying to snatch the crown away.
happened?
the crown. This
Yes.
must be the crown we are looking for.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that whole stanza.
is the crown that crosses realms.
Here's a quick question.
Did you see? Did your vision tell you where you were?
No, it was very indistinct. I'm not sure if we were in the Cave of Bones. I don't think we were.
Tony, you were about to say something?
Wondering how Slobber Chops is doing.
Are you going through the journal and looking at the old
Yeah.
Slobber Chops is being a thorn in Trebek's side.
I'm amused. I couldn't remember where where he ended up. Where's oh yeah, Mad Maggie's prophecy. There you are. There's so much.
I also recently updated it so to make the information consistent and to add in the nice little hyperlinks.
Once we're rested, when we set off again, we should take care to make sure if we get near any of the piles of mashed potatoes that we stop, because we may run out of food.
Mm-hmm. You able to make food? Can you do that yet?
Cannot do it now. I do not have that spell prepared.
I will remind you guys that Mad Maggie left you or gave you 30 days worth of food.
Right, but
And
free
water.
free mashed potatoes scattered all over this map.
True.
Um,
So Lux finally comes to and her eyes go wide and she reaches down to the whatever left of the joint she has in her hand and she just throws it as far as she can. It's obviously gone bad.
What did you see, Mother?
Oh, it's some kind of nightmare.
But the details of your nightmare may be important.
I'd at least forget him. I don't want to talk about it now.
That's fair.
let's get some rest.
Yes. You all need rest. Vegnog will stand guard.
It's a good idea. Climb inside.
Just to confirm, Ewan, you have 3 levels of exhaustion. And then
Yeah. How many
Lux,
soul coins do we have?
Lux and Solomon, you guys have 1 level each, right?
Yep.
You guys have 18 soul points.
Project Israel had several levels of exhaustion too.
Did he?
Yeah, I think, yeah, he definitely got beat up when we were fighting the whatever those demons were that were holding the Azer.
Yeah, he's got 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess this is the same day. Is it? I don't know. I don't even know. We've been here in Fernia for too long.
After your next long rest, you'll have been here 11 days.
Is that too long? That's nearly 2 weeks.
Going on 3 months.
They So when we get to the war machine, I begin stripping off my armor because no one sleeps in armor.
I'm never gonna wear armor in any of Mike's games, so it's fine.
I mean, otherwise,
Never again.
even then, like, I hope we're not closing the door on this war machine because then isn't it just an oven?
So the war machine actually does have some protections that make it bearable well inside. It's not as hot.
Crank up the AC.
Chew through those soul coins.
Yeah, I'd say actually, if you guys want to, while the machine is being powered, you could make the temperature whatever is comfortable.
Everybody takes turns standing right in front of the vent.
What if we use just one whole coin and not move? How long would that last?
So let's bring up.
We estimate about 8 hours, just like moving, right?
So FYI, just so that you guys know, under mechanics, you should see rules for the Infernal War Machines. So that'll help with knowing and being able to reference them. So a soul coin can power an Infernal War Machine 12 hours on one charge or 24 hours on two charges. So and so if you were moving or if you weren't moving, if you were just using it for the ability to manage the temperature and everything, I would say that the time would be doubled. So one charge would provide 24 hours of temperature control while not moving. Two charges would provide 2 days.
But would a war machine in Fernia really have temperature control?
This one does.
There's lots of types that travel these mad planes. Some people need that AC.
What's there? Ice devils.
Right, that's right. I don't know the level situation on Fernia, but you know, Forgotten Realms type of situation. I think it's like the 8th level. It's like all ice.
One of those. Is number 3 on the map the cathedral?
Yes.
Okay.
And
we're
number
not far.
5 is approximately where you guys are.
Right. Okay.
So in terms of distance, it took you guys about a day of travel from Fort Knucklebone to where you currently are at. So it would probably take about a day also to get, if you were just traveling straight, to get to the cathedral.
If he says, like, there's gonna be an obstacle or something, we're gonna make it right there. Everybody knows
Also, let's see something. I think I might need to shake things up a bit. Let's see.
that. We don't need things shaken right now.
Yeah, I think we do. Oh, okay.
With our levels of exhaustion and shit, nothing happens here.
No, nothing is shaken. Don't worry. The status quo is maintained for now. Peter, no. there's not necessarily an order to it.
Okay, gotcha.
Will we rest a day or two and then head to Flame Keep?
Yeah, definitely need some time. Unless I use a couple of those coins.
There's no sense going back to Flamekeep now, though. We haven't accomplished our mission.
The mission
Need
to
them.
what?
To get to the cathedral,
That's
save Jailer
I-
Duran.
Flame Keep Cathedral.
The city is named Flamekeep.
I meant cathedral. I should know these things.
I don't know. We could shorten our stay here if I use a couple of those coins.
Then I think you should. We don't have time to dawdle.
All right.
We're not going to get into Flamekeep Cathedral.
What do you mean?
Not with this machine.
Are you implying there's a different machine?
I saw something. It was something like Vegnog, but like 10 times bigger.
Oh,
And you used it to smash the barriers to get into Flamekeep.
Interesting. I'm
you
imagining.
used it? Or like you used it? Or Solomon?
You were all piloting it.
The
Was
Power Rangers
buried around here
Megazord.
somewhere.
Just gotta find Zordon.
Did you
Ding, 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 ding.
did you see where it was located? Or did you just see visions of us using it?
The big ash pile.
All right. Is there an ash pile here on the map?
Most of the plains are covered in ash.
Yeah, but like an especially large pile of them.
Hmm.
What's this? I don't know.
That
Did you
that is a storm system.
Gotcha.
It is one of the piles of mashed potatoes. There are some up near the cathedral, behind the cathedral too.
All on the horizon.
near this when you were looking at this pile of ash, did you see any landmarks, things in the horizon that you could use to potentially triangulate?
Oh, it's just this hellscape.
Ah,
Well, maybe we come across it along the way. As we have this conversation, I'll like grab our cache of soul coins. And I'll use, I guess, 2 of them.
you're gonna use 2 of them to heal your
The
exhaustion.
Yeah. Use to heal 2 points, 2 levels of exhaustion at least. And I should hopefully be able to just rest and take care of the last one.
So a soul coin has 2 charges. 1 charge heals 1 level of exhaustion, so you'd only need 1 soul coin
Oh,
to
okay.
heal 2.
Perfect. Then I'll do that.
Anybody else using a soul coin for anything?
I'm not.
If we use 2 more, we can. Oh wait, just the 1. I don't know. That's fine. Let's just rest.
Um,
Mm.
So is there anything that you guys are going to be doing before resting, or are you all just gonna go start napping as best you can in the war machine?
Well, Vegnog doesn't need to sleep, right?
Correct. Yeah, so Vegnog would just like go inactive. After some time.
I hope you're still keeping watch.
Yeah, he still can see, like he just looks inactive.
So what are you doing to pass the time, Vegnog, while you're resting?
Vegnog would be because like he just spent the whole fight watching Haruman and Andrew Haruman. So he would be going through, and given that one of his abilities is insightful fighting, he would be like going through the different moves that he did, and kind of mentally studying it, so that when he has to fight, he aims them next, he knows his whole move set and can anticipate.
So something you would notice, Vegnog, because this is kind of one of your specialties, is although Haruman appeared to be fighting in an incredibly reckless and chaotic manner, you notice that it actually had a lot more control and a lot more sophistication in terms of how he attacked than would appear at first glance.
So he looked well trained.
Oh yeah.
I could have told you that.
Was his fighting style reminiscent of any I've seen before?
Possibly. Are you trained in history?
No.
Are you trained in insight?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Give me an insight check.
Expertise and insight.
Give me an insight check, but substitute intelligence as the modifier.
All right. My wisdom modifier is the same as my intelligence, so it washes out.
Okay. Yeah, there's some information that you would learn from that.
Solomon would ask who here has silver, like silver coins or something that can be ground down into silver powder so that he can cast the ceremony spell.
Oh no.
I only have myself marked down for 58 gold pieces.
It says I got silver on me. Silver pieces, but
We got the
how many pieces do you need?
250 and time to grind them into powder. Which is a good penance, actually.
Well, it says on my sheet I got 129, so. I'm assuming, if I've got like 120, I can give you those, so there's half of that.
Are you trying to do this for atonement?
More actually for flavor than anything else. I don't really necessarily need any of the effects that are there.
Oh, okay.
No one's died. No one's getting married. I suppose I could like rededicate something myself to this cause. But there will be a lot of praying and possibly ineffective casting of the ceremony spell because I don't have enough silver. 25 gold pieces worth of silver. That's like 5 pounds worth of silver.
A lot. It's similar, but not as extreme as the problem that Zarius ran into with all the wheat.
Yes. It's affecting market prices. In the middle of a famine.
So Vegnog, while you are resting and going over the events of the battle, give me, so it's a few hours pass as everybody is resting. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh. 11.
So the next day comes by, or at least you guys get what you assume to be 8 hours of rest. It's hard to tell because of the lack of any kind of indication about the passage of time. But you guys get a sense that you've roughly rested. And as you all wake up, everybody give me a perception check.
Did we get the long rest then?
Yes, everybody benefits from a long rest.
Yay. Perception check.
Yeah.
think we all rolled.
Kurt, I sent you a message.
Soul coin bag is on fire.
What? Start like stamping it out.
It's only smoking at the moment, but you look. I assume Zaria or that Ewan is holding it, but yeah.
Wouldn't necessarily be holding it, but
Solomon just wakes up. He's like rubbing the sleep out of his eyes, and then he just casually looks over. Soul coin bag is on fire. Goes back to rubbing his eyes.
Jesus Christ.
So
Cool.
you guys now
get up and
are
start stamping it out.
yeah. You guys
Yeah.
now see that the soul coin bag is smoking.
Stop the smoke. We do that.
What's that?
We do that. We put the smoke out.
Well, you think you do.
It's done. It's done.
You begin
No.
stamping on it.
Nope, it's totally done.
It's continuing to smoke. And now you notice that it seems like the bag is kind of moving slightly.
Is the fucking cocksucker inside of it? That goddamn skull.
I mean,
I start pulling the coins out. So
how do you pull them out? You just kind of flip it and dump the bag, or
no, I reach in.
okay.
No, I mean I guess I'll fucking like scatter them out. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So as you do, you see that there's a bunch of iron dust that comes out of the bag, and one of the coins seems to have broken, and you see a creature on top of it holding it. Like, these coins are pretty big, and it's like this creature is just barely able to like wrap itself around the coin with its arms, and is like biting it like it's a giant cookie.
I snag that motherfucker up right quick.
It kind of hisses at you, and then after you've grabbed it and the coin, it flits out of your hand just as ephemeral as smoke, and the smoke is just kind of hanging in the air.
Fucking once it's away from all the coins, I'll fucking gather them all up again, put them back in the bag.
Do you say smoke in the air?
Yeah.
I inhale it.
Sure.
Okay.
As one would do with smoke in the air.
Give me a Constitution save.
Am I still at disadvantage? I mean, did
You
we
want to
lose
have
ours?
disadvantage on saves.
Oh, you're right. Oh yeah.
You start coughing very badly, and your chest really begins to hurt with the coughing, and then the smoke kind of comes out. The pain eases a bit, but it's still there, and you're still feeling that irritation of the cough, and then it kind of reforms on the ground and starts running towards the coin bag. And it's a little guy. He's probably like only like 7 to 8 inches tall.
Well, I'm holding it now, so like holding it closed and swat it.
You hear it go like, and as you swat it, it just turns into smoke, and then it starts crawling up your arm.
His good arm or his bad arm?
And
His
which
bad
one
arm.
is which?
And then it turns into smoke again, and you feel it like the smoke crawling around the back of your neck, and then you feel the thing reform on your head, and it's like grabbing at your hair, and squealing.
Oh, I hit it again.
And then it turns
Not
back
being
into-
gentle.
I
I'm
take
not
out-
being gentle. I'm
I
trying to
take
kill
out
this son
my
of a bitch now.
adamantite bow staff. Hold still.
Watch just smacks you in with her adamantine staff.
It's fine. I've been hit worse.
So we'll end it there tonight with what is happening with this smoke creature. To be continued. Also, let's see. Two of your soul points have been eaten by this thing.
He's not going to survive, so it's fine.
We could just harvest his soul. Soul coins for soul coins.
You're now at 15 soul points.
And I personally have one on me.